Record Store Day, Black Friday this year had some incredible limited edition releases, and I happened to get my hands on the one I was most excited about, Van Halen. Let's check it out.
I just want to say that this is probably the happiest moment of our lives here when it comes to like playing music, because there's nothing better than a free concert, number one, and number two, nothing better than making good a promise, man, okay? Hey, we're going to start over after today, man. We're going to break even in Dallas, and we'll be back, you know. Anyway, hope y'all having fun. Let's get on with some runaround.
An all-new episode of The Jeremy White Show.
Available wherever you stream.
Welcome back to The Jeremy White Show. If you're new here, make sure you like, subscribe, and get more cool stuff like this. And if you're back, well, thanks for being along with me as we talk all things rock and Van Halen and music in general. Going to be doing a lot more frequent episodes here on the channel and showing off some really cool stuff and bringing back some old stuff from the back catalog. And over the holidays, going to get some really cool videos and stuff. So great to have you along with me. Van Halen. Yes, I've been complaining about this forever. We've been neglected for so long from stuff from our favorite band. And finally this year, man, between the Forum Lawful Carnal Knowledge box that they put out earlier this year, which I happen to have right here in my hands. Yeah, it was actually really nice to go into a record store this weekend, and they actually had 3 of these on the shelf. And I couldn't believe it, because I bought mine in advance. This way I had it, you know, when it came out. And they were only printed in like limited quantities as well. So I was thinking, you know, if I'm not going to get one of the limited quantities, well, I'm not going to get this, and I'm going to get it on the aftermarket. It's going to be super marked up. So I ordered mine and I got it. But then today to walk into Sunrise Records at Fairview Mall here in Montreal and see 3 copies on the shelf, I was kind of surprised. So if you happen to live in the Montreal area or in the West Island, go on over to Sunrise Records inside Fairview Point Claire, and there was 3 of those Forum Lawful Carnal Knowledge box sets on the shelf, which is pretty surprising to see. I also saw, and I had to pick up, Dr. Feelgood 35th anniversary vinyl. This was also at Sunrise Records, $40 Canadian. Which is probably, I don't know, like what, 35 US, I guess. This is the ghostly ruby and clear vinyl. But I got to say, I got this at Sunrise Records inside Angrignon Mall in LaSalle. And I went to the one in Fairview today, and they had the box set. The box set was $189, but it's got all the stuff in it. So I think, I didn't open this one yet. I think I'm going to go return it this week and go over to the Sunrise in Fairview and go pick up the box set. Because this is my favorite Mötley Crüe album. So if I end up picking up the box set, probably going to do an unboxing and talk a little about that. I mean, geez, this Bob Rock's work on that record is absolutely ridiculous. I also happen to pick up Def Leppard. Yes, baby. Def Leppard live at the Lead Mill, one night only in Sheffield. Last year they recorded this live, and it sounds fantastic. I listened to the digital version, so I haven't opened this one up yet. Probably going to have to do that this week and check it out. But if you're looking for a great stocking stuffer this year for the Def Leppard fan in your life, if you happen to get your hands on a copy of this, highly recommend it. Well, let's get over to the main attraction. The real headliner is, of course, Van Halen. The mighty Van Halen! Of course, all you Van Hagar fans are freaking out at me saying that, and the Dave fans are like, you can't say that. They're only the mighty Van Halen with David Lee Roth. Enough of that. Ridiculous. Anything with Edward and Alex Van Halen involved is the mighty Van Halen. So, Van Halen, live in Dallas, 1991. To give you some backstory on this, the guys were doing a show in Dallas. Sammy blew his voice out, and he promised to do a free show when his voice, yeah, imagine that, right? An artist just not worried about money at all whatsoever. You know, screw it. My voice gave out tonight. We promised we're going to come back. We're going to give you guys a free show. I'm sure they weren't even thinking about that. They were actually going to do it. Sure enough, they did it, and they recorded it. And for the first time ever, it was actually finally available as an official release this year inside of the Forum Lawful Carnal Knowledge box set. So if you got this, you actually got that live show from Dallas on December 4th, 1991, which is almost the anniversary, which is pretty good. Today is December 1st. I'm recording this, so 3 days from now, back in 91, it would be the anniversary, almost in time for the anniversary they put this out. So anyways, you got the Live at the West End Market Blu-ray. So you got the full video release. It was actually released on pirate. It was a pirate copy like forever. Like everybody had DVDs within the fandom. There was even on YouTube, there was a lower quality version of it. But to actually, as a fan, have it available on Blu-ray in full HD Blu-ray 4K quality, it's actually amazing. Now, if you're a fan of vinyl like I am, it's even cooler because inside the box set you had the CD and you have the Blu-ray. But Rhino finally jumping on the capitalism bandwagon of Van Halen finally. They did a limited edition Record Store Day Black Friday release. So this is the cover. This is what the cover looks like. So this way you don't have a glare on it. Come on, get into focus, buddy. There you go. Van Halen, live in Dallas, 1991. Legendary free show from the For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge Tour. Recorded in Dallas in 1991. First time on vinyl. 2 LP limited edition set. Retail price at Sunrise Records here in Montreal, $59.99. Artwork is phenomenal. It's absolutely beautiful. I love the fact that, first of all, you got the Dallas skyline on the cover. You got the Alex Van Halen drumsticks. You got Sammy's SM58. You got Mikey's bass, Mikey. And this is really cool to see on a Van Halen cover. The real deal Ernie Ball Music Man, Eddie Van Halen's signature guitar with Edward's signature on the headstock. If you own one of these guitars, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm trying to do this like a weather presenter. I don't know which way left is right looking at the thing, but anyways. Really cool. And then you got the Van Halen logo behind it, and you have the original For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge font at the top as well. I always thought that it was a super cool font that they used on the For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge album, so to see that repurposed is really cool. On the back of the album, you have some classic, really cool photos of Sam, Al, Mikey, and Edward. Really cool. Just to give you a little... Wait, that kind of looks like, if it'll come into focus. There you go. How cool is that? Seeing Al's chrome wrap Ludwig kit. Edward playing that signature Music Man. And if you listen to this record, it has that For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge wet, dry, wet, harmonized tone. Sammy just looking cool. It's just a really, really cool packaging. This is actually, I'm going to grab the other one because this one's still closed. I didn't open that one. This one's open. Inside, it's actually gatefold. So you open it up and boom, you've got some incredible artwork inside of it. Lots of great photos. You've got photo passes, VIP passes. You got guitar picks from the tour. You got a T-shirt from the tour. A couple of different things. A handwritten set list. One of the headline magazine clippings, article clippings as well. Van Halen returns to Dallas for free concert. And basically you have the color photo versions of what you have on the back of the album, which is pretty cool. Big shout out to a good friend of the show, Greg Renoff. Yeah, author of Van Halen Rising and kind of the Van Halen historian. He got a nice little special shout out in the special thanks section of the Live from Dallas show, which is pretty damn cool. So shout out to Greg. You got your name in 2 Van Halen vinyl packages this year. Bro, come on. It doesn't get cooler than that, right? Let's be real. I'm going to read this little bit here because it's actually really cool. The headline is Van Halen returns to Dallas for free concert. Dallas. Dallas has been added to Van Halen's latest tour, and today's show won't cost fans a cent. Lead singer Sammy Hagar is keeping a promise he made in 1988 when he stopped the concert at the Cotton Bowl to apologize, saying his voice was weak because of a sinus infection and strep throat. I didn't know that was in 1988. I thought it was on the For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge Tour, and then they went back and did it. So they wound up doing it 3 years later, which is pretty good. Hey, he kept his word. I mean, that's pretty damn cool. Stopped the show in 88, went back in 91 for the free concert. I mean, that's pretty damn cool. Say what you want about Sammy Hagar. I think that's awesome. They went on to quote, "Like a fool, I said, I'll do a free concert for you folks," Hagar recalled Tuesday. And I meant it. The outdoor concert was scheduled for this afternoon at Dallas Alley. And, yeah, so it was recorded at the West End Marketplace in Dallas. I saw somebody on my Twitter, they posted a photo. I want to see if I can try and find it because it's actually really cool. They said every time that they go into that area of Dallas, they end up taking a photo. Oh, there we go. Astro Joe Garcia. I always go to that spot in the West End of Dallas where they had the concert and he's doing the Van Halen logos. Pretty damn cool. I love that. So why don't we open up the vinyl and actually check out what we have inside the package. You don't get liner notes or anything like that. Everything is inside of here. It's actually printed inside of the packaging, like within the gatefold. So you don't have like a slip out with all the info. But it's actually red colored vinyl. Looks really nice. Look at this. Let's slip this out. Bam, look at that, man. How cool is that? Ooh, I'm trying to be gentle with it. There you go. Come into focus. Come on. There you go. Pretty sick, right? Van Halen red. I mean, pretty damn cool. So all 3 sides are like that. And then on the 4th side, it's actually got the Van Halen logo etched into the vinyl, which is pretty cool. So let's check that out. It's the first time I'm actually going to see this. So can't get it out. That's what she said. Hold on. Ah, there we go. This is pretty damn cool. Look at that. Ooh. Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay, it's in there. Yeah, you see that? Hold on. Oh, look at that. How cool is that? That's etched inside of the red vinyl. That is sick, man. Come on, dude. That is so damn cool. Wow. It looks awesome. Even as a fan, you could probably just take this and put that inside of a frame. Put on your wall. Like, that is pretty damn cool. So, yeah. I haven't actually slipped it on yet. I was listening to the digital. I mean, I listened to the album already because it's inside of the Foreign Lawful Carnal Knowledge box set. And if you listen on Apple Music, they actually have the full version on there for you to stream. And the live show sounds great. It was remixed, remastered, the whole package. They did everything right. A couple of people were complaining about Edward's guitar tuning on a couple of the songs. I really don't think it matters. You got to remember that at the time, Edward's guitar tone was heavily detuned on the left and right because of the harmonizer effect he was using. What it would do is you'd dip down the tuning 9 cents on one side, and then you'd up the tuning 9 cents on another. So you had technically 3 differently tuned guitars creating one big sound, and that's why the spread of the guitar tone had this big, wide, chorusy type of sound because of the detuning effect. So who knows? Maybe it's the speaker some people are listening on, or you're listening to your vinyl through your iPhone. Like, you're gonna have all 3 of those guitars like trying to battle each other, and it might sound a little wonky, but I think that sounds fantastic. Like, I was listening on my AirPod Max, I was listening on my AKGs, and I think it's good. So. What do you think of Van Halen Live in Dallas 1991? I'd love to know. Sound off in the comments below, and let me know what you think. What did you pick up for Record Store Day Black Friday? I'd love to know. Give me a follow on my Instagram, Jeremy White Show. Would love to connect with you on the socials. Come back soon, all right? Make sure you like and subscribe to get more cool stuff like this. Cheers.
An all-new episode of The Jeremy White Show.
Available wherever you stream.
Catch up on past interviews and episodes on demand now.
Subscribe so you don't miss any of it.